y'all, when people tend to smoke weed, we don't really realize what's really going on behind smoking weed. People don't really understand the drug of marijuana. They don't really understand what's really going on behind that. Because what we gotta understand is that stuff goes on behind the scenes too in this physical world. See, we living in the physical right now, planet Earth. We're not in the spiritual, but the spiritual realm is, in the afterlife. The spiritual realm is where we all gonna go when we die. When we die, our soul is going to that place. But this glob of meat is gonna stay here, get buried, cremated, whatever people do to it. You got crazy people out here that's eating people. Not about to get into that. This is a weed video. But smoking weed, y'all, it does a lot to you. More than you think that it does. See, smoking weed, first of all, it destroys your life. Smoking weed destroys your life. Some people might disagree with that. Some people gonna say, man, the weed ain't never did nothing to me. The weed ain't did nothing to me, but it ain't never do me wrong. I've been smoking weed since I was 12, 11, 10. And ever since I've been smoking weed, my life been going up. Okay, you keep thinking that. Because the after effects of smoking weed. See, we people, when people smoke weed, and I used to be a weed addict, so I can speak on this. I used to be an addict for weed. There's a lot of weed addicts in this world right now who are dealing with this. Don't want to admit that they have a weed addiction, but they can't go 2 seconds, 10 seconds without smoking weed. And that's a problem. And we don't really think about the after effects of smoking weed. See, you only thinking about the temporary feeling. The feeling of now. How you feeling when you high. See, that's the only feeling that people be worried about. That people love. Is that feeling of being high. Being high, yeah, it feels good. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Oh, yes. It definitely feels good. Definitely. I was one of those ones who couldn't go a day. Couldn't even go 30 minutes without smoking weed. I had to smoke weed. I needed to put a blunt to my mouth. I had to smoke. I did. I just had to. But see, I didn't realize what I was really doing to myself. I was really hurting myself. There's people right now in this world who can't move forward because they won't stop smoking weed. Now there's different types of people in this world when dealing with weed smoking. You got ones that have a career, making really good money in this life, got their own spot, own car, they, doing good for themselves, and at the same time, they smoking weed. And then you got these other ones who been stuck in the same spot their whole lives and can't move forward because they smoking weed. Because the weed won't allow them to move forward. You got people who want to get their license. You got people who want to get their permit. You got people who want to get new jobs, want to get a car, want to trying to move up higher, get their own spot. But they can't do that. But they can't do it because they can't save money. They can't save money because all their money is what? Going to weed. All their money is going to weed. When you smoke weed, you lose motivation. You lose motivation when you smoke weed. You do. You get lazy. You get tired all the time. Some people, when you first start off weed, you have a big appetite. But when you keep smoking weed for a long time, you lose that appetite. You lose that appetite. Weed destroys your life. It do. It really does. And what we don't realize is that marijuana is really sorcery. It really opens up the portals to demonic spirits. It opens that portal to demonic spirits. Somewhat witchcraft. That's what weed is. But like I said, to touch back on for what I was saying, how people can't move forward in their life right now because they too busy worried about weed. Y'all, it's so sad. It's so sad that I see many people right now being on Facebook. They stay on Facebook, posting all their goals, posting all this stuff, all that stuff, saying they want to do this, saying that they want to do that. Oh man, I have a reposting other people's statuses saying, oh, I want to get this, my goal for this year is to get a new house, get a new car and all this stuff, save my money and all this. And then a couple seconds later, a couple hours later, they posting another status. They're not reposting these ones. No, they posting these on their own, typing these ones and how what they're going through. They can't move ahead. They this, they that. My life is just seem like it's just so messed up. Seem like this and that. I gotta smoke to get in a better mood. I gotta do this. I gotta, I need some weeds to calm me down and all this stuff. It's so sad because people feel like weed is actually a therapy to people. Weed is actually a therapy to people. It's actually weed takes psychiatrists, however you say that word, take them out of a job, therapists, take many people out of a job. Weed does. Facebook do too. Facebook take many people out of a job. Because people run to Facebook and run to weed for their problems. When that high go down, the same problems is still gonna be there. The same problems is still gonna be there. When that high goes down. That's what people not realizing. So think about that before you, even with smoking cigarettes. Think about that before you put that blunt to your mouth to say, I need to calm down. I need to calm down, man. I need this weed. Oh man, I need to smoke a cigarette, man. I gotta calm down. I gotta smoke a cigarette and stuff. But your problems is still gonna be there. Now you got a lot of people in this world who ain't going through anything in life, but they just want to get high. I understand. I was those ones. Just want the feeling of being high. That's what they're not stressing. They're not doing any of that. They just want to get high. Hey, I mean, do what you do. We all got free will. We all got free will. Am I saying weed is good to smoke? No, weed is not good to smoke at all. Weed is not good to smoke at all. It's not. It will really mess your mind up. It will mess your mind up. Especially if you already got mental problems. If you're already dealing with mental health, please do not go to drugs. Because drugs is not, and a lot of people know that they got mental problems, that they're going through something right now. And they want to turn to weed. That's not good. You can't mix that two together. That's not good. Because you're gonna destroy yourself by doing that. There's a lot of people right now who destroy themselves. Drugs will destroy your life, man. There's homeless people right now on the streets. A lot of them smart, man. Let me tell you something. A lot of them smart. There's some of them who was born into messed up families who, wasn't really their fault. Everybody gave up on them and didn't want to take them in, and now they out here in the streets. But there's other ones who are here. That's why you see most of these homeless people, they be talking to themselves. Screaming at themselves. I see that on a daily basis. They all just be screaming at themselves. Talking to nobody. Screaming, talking to nobody. well, actually, they're talking to the demons. Let's put it like that. They're talking to the demonic spirits. Drugs would mess you up. But there's homeless people, y'all, who degrees. They have degrees on top of degrees. Probably was on the dean's list. But they got in touch. They ran into that drug that messed them up. They ran into that drug that destroyed their life. Had good paying jobs. But that drug took over their life. I've seen it happen. Because what we need to understand is that, yeah, you might got that good paying job. You might got that nice car, that nice house, that, you know, a lot of money in your bank account. You probably do got all that right now. But what you need to realize is that it starts with weed. It starts with weed. It does. Because you're going to get to a point where, and this is me talking to the ones who got them nice careers and stuff. You might think that it's okay that you smoking weed. And you never did nothing to me, bro. But it starts with weed. It's going to get to a point where that weed, it ain't going to get you high no more. It ain't. It ain't going to get you high no more. And then your flesh is going to start craving to get high. Craving to get high. Craving for that drug. And you smoking so much weed, but you just not getting high. And then what you turn to? Coke, crack, heroin. That's the next step. I bet you, if you go find a crack addict, coke addict, heroin addict, you go ask them what was the very first drug that they took, most likely they're gonna say weed. Some people, just, first drug they took was heroin, was crack coke. That was their very first drug. Destroyed them right there. But I'm telling you, it starts with weed. Don't let that weed destroy your life to the point where you lose everything. Where you lose your whole career, man. Your car, your house, your bank account. Don't let it happen to you. I was one of those ones where, y'all, weed was messing with my finances. Cause I had to get high. I just needed to get high. It was to a point where I couldn't do anything unless I got high. I couldn't even smoke unless I got high. I couldn't even smile unless I got high. I couldn't go anywhere unless I got high. I see some people, I got family members right now who won't even leave the house no more. They won't leave the house until they get high. They have to get high. They will not leave the house. They don't even want to go out no more like they used to. They don't even want to do nothing no more. They want to sit at home, go to work, come home, get high, and stay in the house, do the same routine. That's what weed does to you. Weed does that to you. It keeps you in a negative routine. A routine to where you ain't moving nowhere. That's what weed does to you. It destroys your life. Weed blocks your blessings. I'm pretty sure, y'all, I probably got some blessings that the Most High wanted to bless me with, but I was so focused on weed. I'm pretty sure I lost many blessings. Probably. I don't know. Probably. Weed destroys you. It will destroy your life. I'm telling you, it would. I seen it happen. But don't let weed take you out. Don't let just one little drug destroy your life. Don't let one little drug take your blessings from you that you already blessed with. You probably got more blessings coming, but you can't get your mind off of marijuana. Don't let it mess you up. So that's all I have to say in this video, y'all. Try to fight it. Smoking weed, y'all, it's not helping you. It's harming you. For real. Doesn't matter what situation that you in. Either one. Have a career and all that. Ones who don't have a career and all that. It's messing up both. You can be affected. Both sides can be affected bad. Don't let it get to you. But I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. I love all of y'all. I'm out. Peace.